Brazil. A bank vault. An 80-meter tunnel dug from underground. $160 million vanished overnight. This was one of the world's most professional underground heists, but the story went far beyond what met the eye. An ordinary gardening shop in Fortaleza. A faded neon sign. Inside, two men working quietly all day. Everything was normal, very normal. But that was just the facade. When you entered through the back door, a completely different world began. Maps covering the walls, underground measurements, laser pointers, exact blueprints of the Banco Central. This was no shop. This was the headquarters of the most dangerous underground operation in history. The mastermind behind the plan was never seen. Instructions always came through intermediaries. The team didn't even know who they were working for. Every morning at 8 o'clock, the shutters opened. At 6 in the evening, the shutters closed. But when night fell, the underground awoke. The first 4 meters were easy. The real problem was the chaos beneath the city. Electricity lines, water pipes, hard rock layers. They dug for months. What emerged was not a simple tunnel. Wooden supports, LED lighting, electrical cables, oxygen lines, water drainage channels. This was not an escape route. It was an underground laboratory. And the most critical detail was this. Every day, the excavated soil was filled into small bags, loaded onto the gardener's truck, and dumped outside the city. No one noticed anything. One night in the August heat, the tunnel reached directly beneath the bank. Above them was the Banco Central vault. Between them, only a reinforced concrete slab. Sensors were at the outer doors. Alarms were in the wrong place. They had 2 hours to break through the concrete. They didn't use power tools. Noise was a risk. They worked with silent hand drills. After each strike, they stopped. They listened to the floor above. Finally, a hole the size of a palm opened. Cold air from the vault poured downward. This hole was the most expensive hole in history. August 5th. The vault was filled to the brim. The banknotes were unmarked. Serial numbers could not be traced. There were no cameras. The bags filled up, and filled up, and filled up. There was so much money that some of it had to be left behind. This wasn't a take what we find robbery. It became a race to see how much they could carry. 3 tons of cash were moved through the tunnel. Before sunrise, they disappeared. The shop lights were turned off. Everything looked untouched. That morning, when bank employees opened the vault, they stepped into history. No money, only an oval hole in the concrete floor, and a thin layer of dust. By the time police arrived, the team was already gone. Some by plane, some by bus, some using fake identities. Brazil declared a national crisis. 300 people were questioned. 30 were arrested. But as the investigation deepened, one thing became clear. This was not a random gang. Tunnel engineers, explosive specialists, former bank employees, urban logistics experts. Some money was recovered during house raids. Those who flaunted luxury were caught. But the mastermind was never found. This heist didn't shake just one bank. It shook the entire financial system. Brazil changed its security protocols. Latin American banks installed tunnel sensors. New underground excavation laws were introduced. 70% of the money is still missing, around $110 million. It may have gone to Europe. It may have been laundered. It may have been converted to cryptocurrency, or it may still be buried somewhere. Not a single shot was fired. The only weapon was intelligence. The mastermind remains unknown. The money is still missing, and the end of the tunnel remains a mystery, even today. This wasn't just a robbery. It was a battle of wits. The real crimes aren't over. See you in the next case.